Hey everybody, welcome to week 5 of our ed tech class here. It's hard to believe we're already into week 5 of our school. So Dr. Eleanor here, and wanted to just send out a quick message. This will not be a long video, but just going over this week and kind of touching on a few things. First, good work on stuff. I feel like we're starting to get in a little bit of a groove. We have a few people missing stuff here and there. Make sure that you are keeping up. And if you have any questions, please reach out. I'm going to be sending out an email at the end of this week for anybody who is struggling, maybe missing some assignments, maybe our grades aren't where we want it to be. I will be reaching out this week and making sure that you are, you're aware of that, and talking to see if there's anything we need about, and make sure that if I can help you out, we will do that. So hope everybody is having a good week. I hope everybody's school's going well so far. I know I feel like I'm already behind on things. So trying to get that all working. So anyways, this week, so we've been looking at just different issues and different things. And this week, we're actually going to start with thinking in terms of some technology and things that we can use in our classrooms. So this week, we're going to actually look at what's called curation tools. And just kind of like it sounds, it's something that curate things. Like you think of museums, you think of art galleries, have curators and that. And so what this would be doing is it's basically like a web tool or a website where you can gather things, where you could curate things together for those for a project in your class. So that the Padlet thing we did at the beginning, that's an example of a curations tool. I was having you put everything in there together. So I have one place I can go to. I can share the link with people. And like, if you were a small class, your parents could come watch it or look at it, or other people could look at it, or we could all look at each other's. And that was what that was for. So we're going to jump into our kind of share my screen here with you so you can take a look, and we can go into this week. Let's kind of go into our modules and take a look at week 5 here. And they'll look at the assignment here in a second, but right here are your resources. And you don't need to spend too much time on it, but within it, just take a look and you can see I have some different resources about what it is, what different curation sites there are. There is an article here on the apps and different kinds. And then let's take a look at our website, or our assignment. So I've tried to make this as easy as possible for you. But what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at that page I have on what is curation, so you can kind of get a decent idea. It will not take you long. Then what I want you to do is you're going to take a look at least 3 different curation tools. Now, these are some examples right here. You are certainly not limited to those, but there's some examples, and you can find more examples in those links I put up there. Wakelet is a very common one. That one we did, Padlet's a very common one. Symbolo, Weebly, Live Binders. So anyways, these are some ones that you could choose from. This would take you right to their website, for example, if you go to that. Some of these you would have to sign up for, but these are all free. Then, after you've reviewed them, you're not going to have written anything yet. You're just going to review them, take a look at them. Then, what you are going to do is you are going to pick one that best meets your needs. So you'll say you looked at these 3, you kind of did a quick evaluation. You said, you know what, I like Symbolo the best. That's my favorite one. So then you are going to present an evaluation of that tool based on these 5 things. So you will write about its user friendliness. You will write about the design, flexibility, creativity, and practicality. So when we talk about user friendliness, how hard is it? Is it easy to use? Is it something that anybody could get on there and figure out? The design, is it something that looks aesthetically pleasing? Is it something that you would want to use, or that that looks good and it's doesn't just look outdated? Is it flexibility? Is it give you options? Are you able to do different things with it, or is it really just you can do this one thing and that's it? And then you have creativity here. Does it allow you to be creative? And then finally, practicality. Is it something that you would use? Is it really just practical for what you would use? And then you will create, at least after you do that, so you're going to do these 5 things, you're going to do an evaluation on those 5. Then you're going to create at least one project or activity that you would use it for. So explain it in such a detail that I can understand what it is, that somebody would understand, and make it specific to the grade level in your content area that you plan on teaching. Don't just make it up for some random thing. What we're trying to do is build some actual things here, some real life things that you could use, make it real world here for you rather than just throw something up there on the board. So if you look down here at the requirements, what you need to do is you need to list the 3 curation tools that you reviewed. So you would just write down Wakelet, Symbolo, Weebly. Then you would do a detailed evaluation of the one you like the best, the one that you would want to use. It's about a minimum of 300 words. So if you think that, but that's about 60 words per. And then finally, it is due September 31st at 11:59 at night, and there are no replies to this. You can, since it is a discussion, you can go in and look at other people's. What I wanted to show you here also is I put in an example. So this is an example of what it should look like, the layout. So you can see here, there's the 3 curation tools. There's a curation tool they picked. This is under each one of these. They gave a description, an evaluation, and then here was the project. Now, I'm not saying that that is necessarily perfect, but it's pretty good. Okay, that's not necessarily the perfect one, but it's one that but the format's the main thing. I think it was a really good one, honestly. But that is the main thing is the format that you would use in the detail that you would want to give. So again, we're working on curations. Next week, we're actually getting into presentation projects where you're actually going to be building a presentation that you would use in a class. So kind of from now on, if you start to look at the stuff we're doing, well, actually, I'm sure maybe next week was social media. I got to take a look. Don't quote me on that. I'm already losing it where I'm, what's going next. But we will start getting more and more into some technology stuff and having you think, how are you going to use this technology in your class? Hope you have a great week. Reach out if you have any questions. Reach out if you need anything. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.